Hi friends, today's pose is Cobra Pose. I'm Christiana with Christiana's Yoga, and each week I like to go over a specific pose, talking about the traditional alignment cues, and then offer modifications and ways to adjust it to make it work best for your body and in your practice. And today I'll also be offering key points to focus on when you're making those adjustments or modifications. And then after that, I have 2 fun ways to practice Cobra Pose, and we'll talk about that after modifications. So let's get started. Center lie all the way down on the mat on your belly. Flatten the tops of your feet onto the mat. Engage your legs and root your feet all the way through your legs and your pelvis down into the mat. Place your hands below your shoulders. Elbows hug in to your sides gently. On your inhale, roll your shoulders along your back, hug your back muscles together, and lift your chest up. Just like we talked about in Baby Cobra, once you've gotten as high as you can just using your back muscle, then press into your hands, lift your chest up off of the mat, elbows stay bent, find a gaze that is comfortable for your neck here. Often yogis will practice it looking up. But if that's not comfortable for your neck, just gaze gently forward. And exhale, release back down. So let's do that again. Hands are below your shoulders, elbows hugging in gently to your sides. Root your pelvis and your legs down to the tops of your feet into the mat. Inhale, roll your shoulders back along your spine. Hug your shoulder blades together to lift your chest up. And then press into your hands to raise your torso up off the mat, keeping your pelvis and your legs rooted into the mat. Gaze forward. Shoulders stay down along your spine, hugging into your back ribs. Keep breathing. And then exhale, release back down to the mat. Those are the traditional alignment cues for Cobra Pose. So some of the key points that I want to focus on now before we talk about the modifications are, regardless of what adjustments you make in this pose, your legs from your toes all the way to your pelvis stay rooted into the mat. Your elbows stay close to the body. You always want to encourage length up through the spine, shoulder blades hugging into the back, and gaze comfortable for the neck. Those are the key points for this pose. But now here's where we get to play with the adjustments to make it work better in our bodies. A lot of us find discomfort in our low backs in this pose. I'm one of them. So one of the cues you can work with is to widen your feet a little bit wider and try it from there. The cues stay the same. Toes to hips, rooted into the mat, hands below your shoulders, elbows hugged in. Roll your shoulder blades onto your back, hug your muscles to lift your chest, and then press into your hands to lift up higher. Elbows stay bent. Breathe in and exhale, release. And see how that feels in your pose. Some other adjustments are where you place your hands. The further back you bring your hands, the less lift you may have in your Cobra pose. And then further forward, you may have more play, as long as you're keeping your elbows hugged close into your side body. So play with where you want your hands. The other option too is if you feel more restricted with your hands below your shoulders or in line with your shoulders, you also have the option of spreading them out a little bit wider and then pressing up, keeping in mind that your elbows stay close into your body. Another cue to help you keep your elbows hugged into your body is to slightly rotate your hands outward and then press into your Cobra Pose. So just to recap, keeping your legs from your hips all the way down to your toes rooted into the mat, your elbows close by your sides, your shoulder blades hugged onto your back body and away from your ears, and then a gaze that's comfortable for your neck. You can play with how wide you keep your legs and how far forward or back you keep your hands, or how wide you keep your hands. Those are the adjustments that you can make in order to help Cobra Pose feel the best it can in your body. And now that we've talked about that, I want to talk about a couple of fun ways to play with this. I've learned this fun, dynamic way to practice Cobra Pose as rolling Cobra. And most of the cues are the same. So you keep your legs rooted into the mat from your pelvis all the way out through your feet. Bend your elbows and tend your fingertips outside of the mat, sending your elbows up to the sky. Roll your shoulders back. Release your forehead to the mat. And then slowly, on your inhale, hug your shoulder blades together. And then roll your chest up off the mat, letting your head be the last to lift. Only go just gently high this time. Exhale, release. Do that again. Try to lift a little bit higher on your inhale. And then exhale, roll from your hips through your stomach, your ribs, and lastly, your forehead. And one more time, lifting even higher if you can. Inhale. Feel your chest up. Pressing into your fingertips, open through your chest on your inhale. And exhale, roll everything back down. This particular practice goes against keeping your elbows hugged into the body, but it's a really fun way to help you feel that movement through your spine as you move in and out of Cobra Pose. The next one is more of a strength move, still keeping your pelvis and your legs and your toes rooted into the mat. Bring your arms to goalpost arms. Release your forehead down. Bring your shoulders along your spine. Hug your shoulder blades together, and on your inhale, lift your chest and your arms up off of the mat. Gaze just slightly out ahead of you. And then exhale, release down. Inhale, lift up. This is a really good back strengthening exercise and a great way to connect your mind body with your breath. As you inhale when you lift up and exhale, release back down. After you've done that a few times, just give yourself a moment of rest by making a little pillow with your hands. Rest your head down and rock your hips side to side to allow any tension that might have built up as you were playing around and trying to find your Cobra Pose. I hope this was helpful in helping you understand the traditional alignment cues to give you an idea of the general shape of the pose, but to help you understand ways that you can make it fit for your body. Every single body is different, and we all need to make the adjustments that work for ourselves and in our practice. So I hope you found value in this video. If there's anything you'd like to share, please leave it down in the comments. But until next time, we'll see you soon. Have a great day.